What is up, guys? My name is Rob Donaldson, and today we are back with episode number 46 of Rob's Best Bets for the date of January 17th, 2023. As always, you can find me over on Twitter at RobDFB. And if you want more content like this in the future, please hit the like and subscribe button because it really does help out a ton. And before we get into today's video, let's go over Monday's betting performance, and it was really not a good day. A lot of breaks could have gone our way once again that did not, but hey, that's part of gambling, that's part of sports betting. We have to live with that and move on. That said, we have a very fun Tuesday slate of college basketball today, so let's jump right into today's video. Alright, for our first pick of the day, we are headed out to the Mountain West, where we have a very fun mid-major matchup between Utah State and UNLV, and Utah State is coming into this one off of a tough road loss against Nevada, where they really were in control for the entirety of that first half before getting run off the floor in the second half. And UNLV is just absolutely reeling right now. And unfortunately for the Rebels, I think this is a spot where Utah State is going to stomp a team out at home, and UNLV just happens to be the team that's on the schedule. So for 2 units, let's lay the 6 points here for our first play of the day. For our second bet of the day, we are headed down to the SEC, where we have Vanderbilt at home taking on Alabama. And I love this Alabama team, but Vanderbilt is playing their best ball of the year right now, and they're getting spotted 8.5 points at home. Say no more. Give me the Commodores here, getting the points for 2 units, and for a half unit, let's sprinkle the money line here as well. For pick number 3, we are headed down to the SEC, where we have one of the more laughable lines of the night, as Ole Miss travels to Columbia, South Carolina to take on the Gamecocks, and in no world should Ole Miss be laying 7 points against anyone in the SEC, especially on the road. So with that said, let's take the Gamecocks here, getting the 7 points for 3 units, and for an additional unit, let's sprinkle the money line here as well. For pick number 4, we are headed over to the Big 12, where we have one of the best games of the night between Iowa State and Texas, and Iowa State is playing like one of the top 10 teams in the country right now, and at home, how can you possibly bet against this team? So give me the Cyclones here, laying the 1.5 points for 4 units for our third play of the day. For pick number 5, we are headed over to the ACC, where we have another really fun matchup between Wake Forest and Clemson, and we are getting to that point in the season where resumes unfold, conferences start to shake up, and this is a classic upset spot for a team looking to shake up a major conference. So let's take Wake Forest here, laying the 2.5 points at home for 4 units for our 5th play of the day. For pick number 6, we are headed out to the Big Ten, where we have Wisconsin at home taking on Penn State. And finally, the Badgers are getting back their best player in Tyler Wall for this game, and it couldn't have come at a better time because this team is really desperate for some wins right now. And with that said, it really does make for an easy pick here. So let's take the Badgers, laying the 2.5 points at home for 4 units for our 6th play of the day. For pick number 7, we are headed back out to the Big 12, where we have arguably the game of the night between Kansas State and Kansas, and the Wildcats are at home in this one. And listen, we have faded Kansas recently with a lot of mixed results, but really, truly, they cannot keep getting away with it. They've just been skating by so many teams left and right by very slim margins, and on top of that, this Kansas State team is one of the best teams in the country, and at home, I do think they get it done. So let's actually just take them on the money line here for 5 units for our 7th play of the day. Alright, for our final pick of the night, we are headed down to New Orleans, where we have one of the best games of the night between Tulane and Houston. And you guys know how I feel about this Tulane team. They are loaded with talent, they are athletic, they can score on anyone, and they are at home in front of the Devlin Fieldhouse. I love that we're getting 10.5 points at home with Tulane. So for 5 units, give me Tulane getting the 10.5 points. And for an additional unit, we are also going to sprinkle a little bit here on the money line as well. All that being said, I really want to thank all of you for checking out today's video. And if you want to show some love, head on over to Twitter and drop a follow at RobDFB. And if you want to show some love on this video, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I read every single comment. I will respond to every single comment, especially if you guys have any questions. And with that said, guys, I will see you in a future video. Take it easy.